All right, let's look at this example here. So I already have a graph, my grid here, and I've got some things that we're going to fill out. So they're going to ask us for some information. So we're given this equation of a parabola. Now a couple things that I noticed right away is that the y is going to be squared. So the square is on the y variable, which means that this is going to go which way? This is going to go left and right, okay? Because the y is squared, okay? So that means it's going to go horizontal, okay? The axis symmetry is horizontal. Also, notice that this is -4, right? So here's our x, and this is the 4p, right? Now, there's our 4, which means the p has to be -1. But again, if you're not sure if it's not easy to tell, just set up the equation that this has to be your 4p. Right? So if you set 4p equal to -4 and just solve, you get p equal to -1. Okay? So that there, now we've got know what p is. Our p is -1, which gives us a lot of information, right? So for the vertex, let's start with that. So the vertex here, now be careful because of the plus sign. Remember, it's y minus what? Y minus k. And so this is x minus h. So here, k is -3 and x, or h, is 2. So the vertex is going to be 2, -3. Okay? Now, the focus is what? Since p is equal to -1, the focus is going to be 1 unit to the left, right? Because we know it opens, the negative sign, we didn't talk about it. The negative sign, since it's going horizontal, right, it's either going to open left or right, right? In this case here, since p is negative, it's going to open to the left. So it's opening this way. And since it's opening this way, then we know that the focus is to the left of the vertex. And it's 1 unit left of the vertex, which means it's going to be at 1, -3. Now, where is the directrix? The directrix is 1 unit to the right of the vertex, which is going to be at 3. Now, the directrix is going to be what? Perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. And so it's going to be an x, right? So it's going to be x equals what? 3. Okay? And remember, the axis of symmetry goes through the vertex, and it's perpendicular to the directrix, which means that it's going to be y equals what? It's y equals -3. So let's plot the focus, or excuse me, the vertex. The vertex is at 2, -3. Let's see, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, -1, -3, -1, -3. So it's going to be right about there. So there's the vertex. Okay. The directrix is at x equals 3, so that's going to be here. Okay. Okay. Now, what else do they ask us for? Okay, so let's look at the latus rectum, right? So we've got to, let's solve for that. Let's see if we can find that. Okay, so the latus rectum is going to be through the focus, right? So it's going to go through the focus, and so in this case here, the endpoints of the latus rectum are going to have the same x values as the focus. So let's plug in the x value into the formula and find out what our y values are. So we'll get y plus 3 squared equals -4, and it's going to be 1 minus 2. Okay, so in this case here we get y squared plus 6y plus 9 is equal to, now this is going to be -1, so -1 times a -4 is 4. Okay, now I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, and that's going to give me y squared plus 6y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now this is factorable, so 2 factors of 5 that equals 6 is going to be 1 and 5. So that's going to give me y plus 1 times y plus 5 is equal to 0. And so that means y is equal to -1 and y is equal to -5. So that gives me the two endpoints I'm looking for on the latus rectum. So that means it's going to be 1 comma -1, right? So here we get y equals -1 and -5. Okay, so that means I'm at, the focus is at 1 comma -3, so it's going to be 1 comma -1. So let's go 1 comma -1 and 1 comma -5. So right about there. And so now all I have to do, yeah, that's right. So it looks something like that. Okay, now, so the latus rectum, so right about here, so 1 comma -3 is the focus, right? And so this is the latus rectum, right? This line segment from here to here. Now, what is the focal diameter, right? Okay, so the focal diameter is going to be the length of the latus rectum. So that's going to be what? It's going to be 2 here and 2 here, so it's 4, right? So the focal diameter equals 4. And what else? We got the directrix and we got the, axis symmetry. Yeah, we did that. Okay, so we got, let's draw the axis symmetry. So the axis symmetry is right through, again, my graph is not the best, but it's through y equal to -3. All right, that's it. Have a great day.